The research that we've undertaken suggests that around 150,000 people in the UK have been direct beneficiaries as a result of the Living Wage Foundation's campaign. That's 150,000 people working for the 4,700 accredited employers that there are currently within the UK. Those people are some of the lowest paid in society, and they will all have got pay rises as a result of their employers becoming accredited. We think that number is conservative, so it doesn't capture, for example, people higher up the pay scales where employers have tried to ensure differentials are maintained. It also doesn't include those employers who've chosen not to accredit but still pay the living wage. And a good example there would be Lidl or Aldi, where they do pay the living wage to all their employees, but for various reasons they've chosen not to accredit. That means that there are well over 150,000 people in this country today who, without the living wage, would still be paid below a wage that allows them to live on a day-to-day basis. In terms of how much those people are earning, we calculate it at approximately £19 million a month going into the pockets of those people on a day-to-day basis. That's £19 million more that the lowest paid in the economy are earning as a result of the Living Wage campaign. That's not to say that that £19 million is paying for luxuries, it's simply paying them enough to pay for their day-to-day living costs. Things like housing, food, transport. So this is essential money for those people. It allows them not to have to work 2 or 3 jobs, it allows them to spend time with their families. This really is changing people's lives on a day-to-day basis. Over the years since the campaign started in 2011, that amount accrues to about £809 million. We think by next year that will be over £1 billion that the Living Wage Foundation has managed to put back into people's pockets, which is a huge deal. It's making real difference on a day-to-day basis to people in the British economy. In terms of who it's helping, what we can tell you from our research is that it tends to be people in the economy who are already facing problems. So 64% of those who are beneficiaries are part-time workers. It tends to be particular parts of the economy where low-paid jobs exist, such as health and social care. So it also tends to be jobs that are particularly low-paid, so receptionists, cleaners. And if we look at each of those in detail, it tends to be women and quite often ethnic minorities as well. So these are parts of the British economy who are already facing challenges in the workplace, and the Living Wage Foundation is directly helping them on a day-to-day basis ensure that they have a decent wage.